Hey, so this is first. I'm going to throw up a quick video for Michael B., who he and I have been going back and forth on the comments section about external effects, which is actually something I've not really done before. But Michael, this is for you. See if we can get to a common point of reference here. This is, all right, so let me back up. If we come into the devices menu and set up VST or open VST connections, input tab, output tab, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to come over here to the third one, external effects, and click add external effects. And we'll just call this fake test effect, because I don't actually the point in my life where I don't own a single extra. I've got all kinds of gear, but I don't have a single external effect box of any kind. So we're going to kind of fake this, but I think this will get us what we need to start. So we'll say stereo out, stereo back. We'll point this at the Steinberg interface, and just to keep it consistent with what you were saying, we'll do the SPDIF in and out. Okay, so what we have here is we've created the thing inside of Cubase, and we've told it to use the SPDIF connections. So off to the side here, if we had a Eventide 5000 or something just really kick-ass and worthy of messing around with this. The whole reason I don't have any external effects is because the stuff inside Cubase is just so good. I can't imagine buying a hardware reverb that's going to be better than the stuff that's built in. But if you do have some like extraordinary piece of magical external gear, then you would definitely want to do this. So there's what the as I would do this, that's how the VST connections would look. And then in terms of routing to that, I'll take this as just an audio track. Let me open the channel settings editor here. And as you can see, I don't have any send effects set up at the moment. Come over here into the sends section. I'm going to right click and say add an effects channel to send one. And when you drop down the effect selector, the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth option down is external plugins, and voila, there we have our fake test effect. So I'm going to pick that and say add that. And this is kind of interesting. It lets you configure the send gain and the return gain, which is kind of cool, and a delay. And this gizmo, if you hover over that, it says it'll actually go and take a measurement to determine any sort of delay compensation required depending on the latency introduced and so forth, which is cool. It's not particularly earth-shattering, it's just I didn't know it did that. So and then I would adjust the effect here. Now, like I said, I don't have anything to actually do this with, but that's the probably the preferred methodology for hooking this up. It's conceivable that you could pipe the external effect back in through like a couple of audio inputs on your device or the SPDIF input, and then you would come down here and add an audio track that was bringing the effect back in. I don't know. I mean, you could do it that way, and if you did that, it would actually allow you to generate all kinds of horrible feedback and stuff. I don't know if that's where we're starting from. And again, for the rest of you not in this conversation, just ignore this whole video. But that's the approach that I would take for setting this. Well, hello. Oh, right. Okay, so that's the effect channel itself. So we come up here. Right, within the, if we open the channel settings editor for the subject track where your content would be, we see the fake test effect as a send, and obviously if we come down here and select the effect channel itself and open the editor, then it's going to appear over here as an insert because it is an effect channel. So I don't know if that helps. Hopefully it does. But let's, in terms of clarifying my response to you, that is how I would set it up. And if you're doing something different than that, let's talk about that and figure it out. But we should be able to resolve this in some sort of meaningful way pretty quickly. So thank you very much for the comments, and we'll keep clawing away at this. And for the rest of you, stay tuned. We'll have an answer soon. See ya.